Okay, 6, 6. Okay, I explained this some questions in webinar topic also in webinar 6. Okay, no problem. Nikita 6. Okay. Okay, guys, see now. Tell me why many students are rejecting from the interview. What is happening? See, if they have 80, 90% also, they are rejecting from the interview. Is there any specific reason, guys? Is there any specific reason? Right? This is what happening, right, in the class, right?
Hmm.
In class, we learn something. Assignment, they give something. Finally, in exams, we get this type of questions. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about our parents? Tell me about our parents. Okay, what expect from us? They expect many, right? They tried for good career, but they some may get right. Finally, what we do in exam, right? See, what is my intention is, see, when we are learning, we have to learn with interest. Okay, don't do any time pass. Okay, if you are interested, you can learn this programming language. Programming language is very easy. If you are from non-IT background and any background, okay, within 1 month we can learn and we can crack the interview. Okay, if you consider 36 hours, 36 hours, that is enough for C programming. If you concentrate 36 hours for the C programming, you can crack the technical round. Okay, no need to do any extra work. Okay, see, total, see, what is the C syllabus? I will show you. See, these are the topics. Now, today onwards, I want to discuss. See, total 36 hours it takes. Introduction 1 hour, basics 2 hours, data types, operators, control statements, arrays, strings, pointers, functions. Almost all the topics I will cover. I won't leave any single small topic also. Okay, in 4 levels. Okay, basic to advanced level I will discuss. If you know that basic level also, I want to discuss everything, each and everything. I don't want to leave even one point also. Clear, guys? These are total 36 hours syllabus. All the topics I want to cover. Today I want to discuss just a introduction about the programming I will give you. Okay, what is C programming? Okay, what is the use of C programming? Now I want to give. Clear this? Okay, see, guys, first types of programming language. Types of programming language. How many types of programming language? Types of programming language. Tell me, guys, how many programming languages are there? Programming language types. Ruhina, what are the types of programming languages? Okay, we have 3 types of programming languages. What are the 3 types of programming languages? Procedure-oriented programming language. Procedure-oriented programming language. Second one is object-oriented
Object.
programming language. Yes, good. What about other? Third one is third one, object-based. We have three types of programming languages: procedure oriented and object oriented and object based. We have three types of programming language. What is procedure oriented programming language? What is mean by procedure? Okay, procedure are also called function. Procedure are also called function, right? Function oriented language or procedure oriented language. Procedure oriented language means if any programming structure is divided into some modules. Example, if you see the C programming language, okay, it will be like this. Okay, first variables will declare x equals to 10 and y equals to 20 and z. Okay, x, y, z. Okay, these are called variables. Okay, we write functions. These are also called modules or function. Function one I have written, or addition, any name. Okay, function one we write. Okay, this is called module or function. This is called module or function. Okay, it performs some task on the data. Okay, it performs some task. Okay, z equals to x plus y, and other function I am writing y is function 2. If I write function 2, right, it performs some task. Okay, C program structure, if you see, this program structure is divided into some modules or some procedures or some function. That's why C is called procedure oriented programming language. Okay, C is called procedure oriented. Okay, well, already procedure oriented language is there. Why they have developed object oriented? Is there any specific reason to develop object oriented? Procedure oriented is there. Why they have developed object oriented? See, in procedure oriented some disadvantages are there. That's why they have developed a object oriented. What is the disadvantage? This data here XYZ is there. This data we can access anywhere. This XYZ values you can use anywhere. In the function one also we can use. In the function two also we can use. Wherever you want, we can use the data there. Right? There is no any restrictions for the functions. There is no any restrictions for the data. If you want to call the data anywhere, we can call it. Anywhere we can call it. There is no restrictions. We cannot provide any restrictions for the data in the C programming language. Okay, that is a disadvantage of C programming. There is no restrictions and there is no security for the data. There is no security. That's why they have developed other concepts. Okay, that is object oriented. What is object oriented? Which programming language is supporting that whoops concepts? You know what are the whoops concept? Nothing. Whoops concept means they uses classes. Everything, this code total they keep in one class. They keep in one class. They will provide some restrictions. They provide some restrictions. Okay, providing restrictions is nothing but that is object oriented principles. Okay, just we use private public keywords. Okay, private means we can't access this data outside of this class. Okay, we provide some restrictions. Okay, that is called object oriented principles. Okay, OOPS language or object oriented programming structure. Clear? Yeah. What are the OOPS concepts? What are the OOPS concepts? Can you tell what are the OOPS concepts? OOPS concepts are class, object, right? Class, object, data encapsulation, data abstraction, class, object, encapsulation, encapsulation. We have three types of programming languages. We are discussing three types of programming languages. One is procedure oriented, object oriented. We have three. What are the OOPS concepts? Class, object, and encapsulation, and data abstraction, and polymorphism. Okay, polymorphism and inheritance. These are the OOPS concepts. These are the OOPS concepts. Polymorphism. Okay, is a polymorphism and inheritance. These are OOPS concept. Main OOPS concepts are these six, right? And inheritance. Okay, what is object based? Which programming language is supporting that OOPS concept? They are called object oriented programming language. What are they? C++ is object oriented. This is also called partial object. It's not purely object oriented. It's not purely object oriented. It supports OOPS. It supports procedure oriented concepts also. It's about procedure oriented concept and object oriented concept. That's why it's a partially object oriented, partially object oriented. Okay, Java we call purely object oriented. Java is called purely object oriented, and one exceptional case also is there. It's a purely, but when you accept data type, you have to use that point. Accept data types, Java is a purely object oriented. Okay, data types are again primitive type. It's not object oriented. In Java, everything treated as an object, but except data types. Okay, data types. Except data type, Java is a purely object oriented. Now, what is a object based programming language? What is object based programming language? It supports all OOPS concept except inheritance. Okay, object based. What is object based? It supports all the OOPS concepts, all the OOPS concept except inheritance. That is object based. Which programming language supports that object based? That is JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is a object based programming language. JavaScript is a object based programming. These are three types of programming languages. Three types of programming. One is procedure oriented, second one is object oriented and object based. Three types of programming languages are there. C is a procedure oriented